Hey students, so this week's lesson, I just wanted to briefly cover the origins of sculpture and where it really all comes from before we start creating our own sculptures, just to give you something to think about. So sculpture is the art of using materials to transform your ideas into a real three-dimensional object. The term sculpture is used to describe something that's three-dimensional but really doesn't have a function. It's more for admiration and aesthetics. But some sculpture is functional, and mostly all sculpture is a record of human existence. So throughout history, people have experimented with different materials, different forms, and different processes in their search for meaningful sculpture that enhances their lives. So to people both past and present, people create sculptures for a variety of different reasons. Today we're going to be looking at why ancient peoples created sculptures. But today people still create it to beautify their surroundings, to express their beliefs, or just because they love using their hands as a way to shape material. So from the carvings of prehistory to the statues of ancient America, and from marble figures in Europe to postmodern and modern sculpture today, it really does reflect the culture in which people live. So the next slide that we're going to look at, this is an image of a sculpture created more than 3,000 years ago. It was created in 1257 BC, which means it stands for before Christ. So that means that it was created almost 3,000 years ago. How do you think they created this sculpture? I just want you to kind of think about it. It was sculpted from rock, and it is over 69 feet high. And today it stands in Egypt. So the question for you to answer is, what do you think this sculpture is made from? So this here is a picture of a sculpture in Mexico, and it was created by the Olmecs. And Olmecs used to carve huge basalt sculptures of the faces of their gods and rulers. This carving tradition greatly influenced the Mayan, who also decorated their cities with stone portraits of their rulers and their gods. So this specific piece is 305 centimeters high, and it was created in the year 200, after the death of Christ. So the timeline of history is really measured by that point in time. And so whenever you see a C, it stands for circa 200. AD stands for after the death of Christ. And the question for you to think about is, what year was this sculpture created? So why do you think Egyptian Ramses and Olmec colossal head were created? I want you to kind of think about it before we watch any videos. Why do you think they existed, and why do you think they were created? There's no right or wrong answer, just giving me your thoughts. In this three-dimensional figure, you guys are supposed to be able to kind of click on it and rotate it around. I'm not sure what it looks like from a student perspective, but hopefully you're able to do so. But the multiple choice question is for you to describe what you think this is. And then we go on to assignment number 1. So you guys just click on this Edpuzzle link, watch the video, answer the questions in order to get full credit for this assignment. See you later.